Financial enthusiasts, picture this. You walk into a room full of your past selves. There's the spender you were at 21, the hesitant saver at 30, and maybe the future you, still wondering, why isn't my money working as hard as I do? Well, what if I told you there's a way to flip the script and make your money the one that hustles for you? In today's video, we are diving into 7 money's hidden secrets, sharing actionable steps on how to make it hustle for you. We're diving deep into unconventional strategies that go beyond the standard advice. This isn't just about budgeting or compounding interest, it's about unlocking money's full potential as an asset that never clocks out. So, subscribe to the channel and let's get started. Let's kick off things and discover how to make your money hustle tirelessly for you, and that is, treat money as your employee. The 9-to-5 doesn't apply here. The wealthy treat their money like employees. They assign it tasks, monitor its performance, and demand results. You don't stash employees in a drawer, you put them to work. Imagine you hire 5 people but let them sit idle. Crazy, right? That's what happens when your money sits in a savings account earning 0.01% interest. Instead, every dollar should be tasked with earning more, whether through investing, entrepreneurship, or lending. Now think bigger. Just as you'd promote a high-performing employee, you should evaluate where your money is producing the best returns and double down on those areas. This is why the wealthy constantly monitor their investments, to ensure their money is working in the most profitable departments. Consider the concept of job descriptions for your dollars. Are they employees that grow through high-yield savings accounts, generate rental income, or pay dividends? If not, it's time for a reassignment. For instance, instead of holding large sums in checking accounts, channel that money into investments with higher returns. Even certificates of deposit, CDs, or treasury bonds can outperform idle cash. Let me illustrate this with an example. Imagine a company that hires workers but never trains or manages them. The workers' potential is wasted, and the company stagnates. That's exactly what happens when your money sits in accounts that don't offer growth. Instead, imagine turning your lazy dollars into productive employees by assigning them to investments that match your goals, whether it's growth, stability, or passive income. The lessons here? Treat your dollars like employees. Write down your money job description. What do you want it to do? Grow, pay you dividends, fund your dreams, assign it a role today, and don't forget performance reviews. Check quarterly to ensure your dollars are delivering results. Let's dive into the next money's hidden secret, the rule of 3S, breaking the income trap. Most people think wealth comes from one source, your paycheck, but relying on a single income stream is like standing on a one-legged stool. It's unstable. Here's how the rule of 3S works. For every dollar you earn actively, your job, aim for $3 to come from passive sources. This could mean rental income, royalties, or dividends. Think of it as balancing your stool with 2 additional legs. Passive income isn't just a buzzword, it's the secret ingredient in making your money hustle harder than you do. The rule of 3S transforms the way you think about income. Instead of being chained to a paycheck, you're building a system where money flows toward you from multiple directions. Take Peter, a graphic designer. He used his skills to create a digital asset library he sells online. Now, every time a designer downloads his template, Peter earns passive income on autopilot. That's the beauty of leveraging your talents to create a self-sustaining system. But how do you start? Begin by identifying your unique strengths. Are you great at writing, designing, teaching, or coding? Create a product or service around those skills. The internet is your playground. From online courses to printables on platforms like Etsy, the possibilities are endless. Imagine you're a photographer who takes stunning landscape shots. Instead of letting those photos sit on a hard drive, you license them to stock photo platforms. Now, each download brings in cash, turning your creativity into a steady income stream. Over time, this snowballs, and you're no longer relying on just one paycheck. Here is how to get started. Identify one skill or asset you can monetize passively. Start small, but aim for that 3-to-1 income ratio over time. Write down 3 potential passive income ideas today and commit to pursuing at least one within the next month. Remember, the goal isn't overnight success. It's creating sustainable, long-term income that makes your money work harder than you do. Let's switch gears to the next hidden gem of wealth creation, and that is money that multiplies. The viral growth strategy. This strategy is all about leveraging exponential growth to maximize your financial gains. Ready to unlock the secrets of multiplying your money? Let's get started. Ever noticed how viral videos spread exponentially? Your money can do the same if you let it. Viral growth for money is called compounding, but let's think bigger. Here is the twist. Don't just reinvest earnings, leverage them. For example, instead of reinvesting in the same asset, use the returns to diversify into new opportunities. It's like building a network where every connection creates more connections. Compounding, at its core, is about reinvesting the profits your money generates. But to truly make your money hustle harder than you do, you need to think strategically. Start by asking, what's the next best use of my returns? Diversification is a smart move here. If your stocks are yielding great returns, consider channeling some of that profit into real estate or a business venture. Imagine your dividends from stocks buy you a rental property, and the rental income funds your new side hustle. Each step amplifies the last. Over time, you've built a self-reinforcing ecosystem where each dollar works overtime to create more wealth. Compounding isn't limited to financial investments. Think of your skills and knowledge as assets that can compound too. Learning a new skill might initially require time and effort, but as you use it to generate income, the returns become exponential. Consider Emily, who started a blog on personal finance. Initially, her earnings were minimal, but she reinvested her ad revenue into creating an online course. The course became her primary income stream, and the blog now drives traffic to it. Her money and efforts compounded into a multi-layered income strategy. Here's how to make the leap. Identify one investment where your returns can fuel a secondary income source. This strategy snowballs your wealth faster than traditional compounding. Additionally, ask yourself, how can I reinvest the dividends of my time and skills to create multiple layers of value? Remember, compounding isn't just about patience, it's about strategy. The more intentional you are about reinvesting your returns, the more unstoppable your financial growth becomes. By the way, if you're enjoying this video so far and want more content like this, comment the word money so I'll notice. Next up, how to make money work for you. Introducing the Netflix model for wealth. Ready to discover how to turn your finances into a binge-worthy success story? Let's do it! What if you could subscribe to wealth like you subscribe to Netflix? The secret lies in building recurring revenue streams. Think of your life like a business. What products or services can you offer that provide recurring income? Whether it's a subscription box, an online course, or membership-based access to your expertise, this approach transforms one-time efforts into consistent paychecks. Here's the beauty of this model. It's predictable. Recurring income allows you to plan your finances more effectively and reduces the stress of uncertain cash flow. Plus, the scalability of subscriptions means that once the foundation is laid, your efforts pay off repeatedly without starting from scratch every month. Here is an example. Clara, a yoga instructor, launched a monthly virtual yoga membership. Instead of teaching single classes, she now earns monthly subscriptions, creating financial predictability. This stability allowed Clara to expand her offerings, such as recorded sessions and wellness workshops, adding more value for her subscribers. Another angle is digital platforms. Imagine you're a content creator who offers exclusive content through Patreon. Your loyal audience pays a small fee each month for behind-the-scenes insights, early access, or personalized advice. Each subscriber might pay only $5 or $10, but as your audience grows, so does your income, with little additional effort. The Netflix model shows exactly how to unlock this secret by turning effort into exponential, recurring rewards. Think of the value you can offer consistently. Are you skilled at writing newsletters, creating digital art, or offering mentorship? Transform these into subscription models where people pay for consistent, valuable access to your expertise. The secret is ensuring your subscribers feel like they're getting far more than they're paying for. Let's talk strategy. Brainstorm one subscription idea you could offer in your career or side hustle. Test it out and scale as demand grows. Remember, the goal is sustainability. Find something you can commit to delivering regularly without burning out. All right, let's move on to the next money's hidden secret, the underground wealth strategies. Nobody talks about. The wealthy play a different game, and it's not always about Wall Street. They invest in alternative assets like art, collectibles, wine, and even intellectual property. Why do these investments matter? For one, they often have a low correlation to traditional markets, meaning they can perform well even when stocks or bonds struggle. Secondly, alternative assets can provide unique tax advantages or opportunities for outsized returns. Think of it this way. While the average person invests in the obvious, the wealthy diversify into niches that most overlook. Let's take a closer look at intellectual property. Imagine you're a writer who self-publishes an ebook. Once the initial effort is done, every sale generates passive income. But here's the twist. If you license that book to foreign publishers or audiobook platforms, you've created multiple streams from a single piece of intellectual property. Now, you're leveraging one asset to earn income in several ways. The same concept applies to investing in domains, music royalties, or even fractional ownership of rare collectibles. For example, platforms like Masterworks allow you to invest in shares of high-value art pieces. When the artwork appreciates or sells, you earn a portion of the profit. It's a way to tap into wealth-building opportunities without needing millions up front. Let's tie this back to how to make your money hustle for you. Alternative assets show us that wealth creation isn't always about following the crowd. Sometimes it's about finding value where others aren't looking. You may be wondering how to get started. Research one alternative asset class that resonates with you and allocate a small portion of your portfolio to it. Whether it's art, collectibles, or intellectual property, the goal is to diversify and uncover new ways to make your money work harder than you do. Let's transition to the next money's hidden secret, your network as a financial asset. Here's a question. If your money works for you, who's working for your money? Your network is an untapped resource of ideas, opportunities, and potential collaborations. Wealthy individuals often prioritize relationship building as much as investing. Why? Because opportunities rarely come from job boards. They come from people. Your network can introduce you to mentors, partnerships, or even exclusive deals you might never access otherwise. Think of your network as a garden. You water it with time, attention, and authenticity. Over time, it blooms into a resource that provides opportunities you never imagined. Take John, for instance. He started attending industry meetups and built genuine connections. Those relationships later opened doors to a high-paying consulting gig and even a startup partnership. But how do you cultivate this kind of network? Start by being intentional. Don't just collect business cards. Build real relationships. Engage in conversations. Offer help without expecting immediate returns, and nurture trust over time. Authenticity is key here. People can sense when you're genuine versus when you're purely transactional. Let's explore a different angle. Networking doesn't always mean meeting new people. Sometimes it's about reconnecting with old contacts. How often do we forget the value of the relationships we already have? A simple check-in message or coffee invite can rekindle connections that lead to unexpected opportunities. What's the takeaway? Use platforms like LinkedIn or industry-specific forums to stay connected with professionals in your field. Regularly engage with their posts, share valuable insights, and be visible without being overbearing. Remember, your network is a hidden lever for making money work harder, because the right connection at the right time can unlock exponential financial opportunities. Take the plunge. Reach out to one person this week, a mentor, peer, or someone you admire. Start a genuine conversation and look for ways to provide value. Remember, networking isn't just about what you can get. It's about creating mutually beneficial relationships. Finally, let's talk about the ultimate way to make your money work harder than you do, by designing a system that outlives you. Wealth isn't just about building a comfortable life. It's about creating a financial legacy that continues to grow and support others long after you're gone. Think of it as planting a tree whose shade you may never sit under, but whose impact will last for generations. Legacy wealth isn't just about inheritance. It's about creating systems that generate income over time. Trusts, endowments, and even family-run businesses are excellent examples of wealth that keeps working. These structures ensure that your money doesn't just sit idle. It becomes a tool for growth, security, and even philanthropy. Consider Jack, who set up a trust to fund scholarships annually. His initial investment wasn't massive, but with the power of compounding and reinvestment, the fund now supports dozens of students every year. Jack's money isn't just working harder, it's making a difference, creating ripples of opportunity for future generations. Another avenue? Passive income generating assets like real estate or dividend-paying stocks can provide consistent returns for decades. By reinvesting a portion of the income, these assets grow exponentially, ensuring they remain valuable for years to come. How to jumpstart your journey? Speak with a financial advisor about setting up a system for long-term wealth preservation. Whether it's a trust, a diversified portfolio, or an educational fund, the goal is to ensure your money continues to work for your family and your values. After all, wealth isn't just what you leave behind. It's the legacy you create. And there you have it, 7 Money's hidden secret, with practical steps on how to make it hustle for you. From treating your dollars like employees to leveraging the rule of 3S, compounding your money's growth, adopting the Netflix model of recurring income, exploring underground wealth strategies, building a robust network, and designing a legacy that outlasts you. We've covered the secrets the wealthy use to make their money work harder than they do. Each of these steps is a piece of a larger puzzle, and together they create a strategy that shifts you from simply earning to building a system where your money becomes a perpetual engine of growth. But here's the real question for you. Are you ready to take the first step? Reflect on this. Your relationship with money isn't just about how much you earn. It's about how you manage, invest, and grow what you have. The rule of 3S challenges you to rethink your dependence on a single paycheck, while compounding reminds you that time is your greatest ally in wealth creation. Building a network doesn't just open doors, it creates opportunities you never knew existed, and designing a legacy ensures your hard work benefits generations to come. Take a moment to visualize your future. What would it feel like to wake up and know your money is hustling for you, even while you sleep? The path to that future starts now. Choose one action step from today's video and commit to it. If this video gave you that light bulb moment, I highly recommend checking out my next video, which complements this one perfectly. Share this video with a friend who could use this knowledge, and hit subscribe so you never miss out on life-changing insights. Remember, wealth isn't just about numbers in a bank account. It's about freedom, opportunity, and impact. What will your legacy be? Let's make every dollar count. Until next time, keep hustling smarter, not harder.